Tensions that arose between Russia and Ukraine has now become a bigger problem between two bigger nations, the United States of America and Russia. Now, Ukraine is situated in Eastern Europe and shares its eastern border with Russia, but the US is on the other side of the world. Now, what exactly went wrong? Russia has urged NATO not to grant membership to Ukraine. Now, NATO is a military alliance that consists of 30 countries, which also includes the United States of America. The problem between the US and Russia is a historic one. Back then, there was a treaty or a pact called the Warsaw Treaty, which countered NATO. But with the downfall of Warsaw, you saw countries that were in close proximity to Russia were moving towards NATO. And that is exactly why now Russia says that NATO should not grant membership to Ukraine. America, on the other hand, says that Russia might use this as an excuse and invade Ukraine, and that if they do so, USA will surely attack Russia. As the crisis between Russia and Ukraine is worsening, several countries have now started to urge their citizens to leave Ukraine. Now, this trend, of course, was started by US President Joe Biden, and soon after he informed Americans that they should leave Ukraine, several other countries also followed suit. What is going to be the situation with Sri Lankans living in Ukraine? Let's find out.
We believe that this problem can be resolved and we will provide our support towards that. We have repatriated our citizens when issues like this have aggravated. We repatriated Sri Lankans who were employed in Kabul during the tensions in Afghanistan. We will remain committed to do that on behalf of the people.
The United States has already voiced their objection against Russia. And China, on the other hand, has joined hands with Russia and has denounced US and its Western allies. How will a country as small as Sri Lanka fit into this geopolitical situation? How will we be impacted by the crisis that involves Russia, US, China, and Ukraine?
Any instability that China may face can also impact to Sri Lanka because we are under a huge amount of loans. We are under a huge amount of investment projects that are pledged for forthcoming years. Increasing tension in USA can impact USA to strengthen its Indo-Pacific strategy, where we have to be watchful. Diplomatic contests, whenever they want to figure out their standpoint in the Indian Ocean, will definitely have a huge role to play when it comes to Sri Lanka's ties with these three powers.
Dr. Manik Wakumbara also said that China may invade Taiwan if the US tries to take action against Russia and its allies.
Definitely, yes. Because what we see is the modern day events of Cold War time. Now, during the Cold War time, we had experienced a large number of proxy wars where you see enemy parties confronting superpowers take a side of small countries. They invest on militarily, they invest on economically to fight against each other's interests.